What's up, y'all? This is Danielle.
And I'm Holly.
So we decided to make this a good old mukbang. You get what I'm saying?
Mukbang.
We've been eating, so we getting there. We getting kind of full, but
We ain't even made a dent, but
No.
we trying.
look at all this. We got crab legs. What else we got, baby?
We got big old shrimp.
We got potatoes.
We got sausage somewhere in here.
Right.
Where the sausage at?
Oh, right here.
Yeah,
We got sausage.
We got eggs.
Eggs.
And of course, crawfish.
Crawfish.
Crawdads. Mudbugs. We call them crawfish.
Whatever you want to call it. But we're going to talk about basically how we met. We're going to talk about how we met?
Yeah.
All right, so
According to whom?
according to me, this the story right here. Okay, so check game. We both from Oklahoma, right? So we both from Oklahoma.
Facts.
I've seen her around back in the Gap. This is like high school days, right?
No.
What's that?
I saw you in high school days. You didn't know who I was.
Yes, I did.
That wasn't high school, babe. That was college.
I was gone at A&M. It couldn't have been college.
It had to have been. I didn't know her until after my sophomore year of college.
Well, I guess it was college, but I went to Texas A&M. Where you go, baby?
Oklahoma City University.
Okay, so basically I seen her around a couple times. Really didn't, focus too much on it because, she had her own situation going on.
Basically, I was dating somebody else.
Yeah. But anyway.
Babe, but you gotta tell it. So, one of her good friends, Shantae, like that she grew up with and played ball with and stuff. Did you play high school ball with her?
Yeah.
Okay, I played college ball with her. She was one of our guards at Oklahoma City University. So Tay and I were cool, and of course her and Danielle were cool. So, me and my ex, we would have get-togethers at the house, and of course I invited Tay, so Tay would bring Danielle, and that's how she would see me. So carry on.
Oh, so we're going to fast forward anyway. So I like to have fun. I like to invite everybody out so we can have a good time. She called it soliciting.
Soliciting friendships.
I call it just having a good time. So,
Because how would you get everybody together?
because I can do that.
She
That's
would post on Facebook and be like, yo, I'm going to Hawaiian Dance tonight. Who coming through? Da 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 da.
And people will come through.
And people will come through, and that's why I call it soliciting.
Okay. So, one day I was like, hey, we're going to go to Hawaiian Dance. And Hawaiian Dance is basically a small hole-in-the-wall bar that serves big, bold drinks.
Like this.
Yeah.
They look like this.
Yeah. They got music and TVs or whatever. So one day I was like, hey, I'm going to Hawaiian Dance. Pop out, whoever. So she ended up showing up. Did you come solo or you come with that person?
No, I came solo.
Solo?
No, I came with Shanae, actually, my best friend. Because I was coming into town because I had already was moved to Texas, and I seen the post, and I knew I was going to Oklahoma City. So I hit up my friend Shanae and was like, hey, a couple people are going to Hawaiian Dance. Let's go kick it. And so I showed up with my best friend.
So she showed up with her best friend and me.
Who she also knows, who she also played ball with.
Yeah. That's the homie. So I seen her or whatever. And at that time I had my own little situation going on. Whatever you want to call it. She had whatever you want to call it going on. I don't even know what you want to call it.
I was single and dating.
There we go. All right, so period. And so me, I had my own situation. So at that time, I was trying to hook somebody else up with her, knowing that she wouldn't even go for that person. Damn. Oh well, but yeah, knowing that she wasn't even going for that or whatever. So whatever. This whole time, I thought she was fine. I was like, okay. But I couldn't act on it because I had my own situation going on. And I don't cheat.
You thought I was fine, Buffy?
Yeah.
Oh.
Tall thing just coming through the door. Oh, who was that? Okay, let me see. So, ooh, I'm full. But anyway, I pretty much was, trying to holler at her on the low, but trying to put somebody else on her on the low too.
Tell him how you was whispering in my ear.
What I said?
Like you was just saying, because we moved from Hawaiian Dons. I believe like that night we moved from Hawaiian Dons to the little gay club on 39th in Oklahoma City. If you don't know, that's the gay strip. We was in Copa. Wasn't we in Copa? And she kept whispering different shit in my ear and trying to like, you know how people put their hand on the small of your back and then rub it across your booty real slick?
Ooh.
That was her. It was you.
You sure?
I'm positive. It was you.
Girl, yeah, that was me.
I'm not crazy. So I was just like, oh, okay. Like, this is where we at. Okay?
Okay. Now you go. Finish.
So, basically, we left that night, it not being nothing or whatever. But I did get her number because this Hawaiian Dons thing wasn't just like a one-off. It was a situation where it was like something that she would do often. So when I knew that I was coming in Oklahoma City, it gave me the opportunity to hit her up and be like, hey, y'all going to Hawaiian Dons? Like, what's the move tonight, basically? Because if you don't know, Oklahoma City is kind of small, even though it's a metroplex, and the clubs are all the same, and shit gets lame sometimes. So I just wanted to know what the move was. And so just bump forward, I hit her up one day on the whim. I think it was like July 4th. Like I was at somebody's pool party and shit. And I was like, let me text this girl and see what's up. So I was like, hey, what's up? She hit me with that, who this?
Who this?
Who this? And I told her, so you just give your number out to randoms like that. And she was like, no, I don't give my number out to randoms, but I don't know who this is. Like, stop playing on my phone. And I told her, I'm not playing on your phone. I'm just trying to figure out, like, why you can't remember the fact that you gave me your number. So a little back and forth happened, and eventually I told her it was me, and she was like, oh, what's up? Da-da-da-da. And babe, what'd you say? She saved my number, but she saved my number under what?
Holly's fine ass, and it's still in my phone till today. Like, it say the same name.
She told me she didn't, and I was like, lies. You did not save me under that. So she sent me a screenshot, and sure enough, it said Holly's fine ass as my contact in her phone.
It did.
And from there, we just kind of like, chopped it up. Like, I mean, long text conversations, and then we would be on the phone. We really didn't talk on the phone too much. Because babe had an Android. I will say that. Android.
And I still got my Android right here.
She had an Android, so we couldn't FaceTime. So our way to talk was over Skype. She was like, download Skype, So I had to get my laptop out and download Skype on my laptop because I wasn't downloading that shit on my phone.
And I had to buy my brother's iPad from him so I can have a big enough screen
so she could talk to me on the phone. But yeah, like it was legit. Like y'all, we would spend like 4+ hours and shit, like talking on the phone and stuff. And then, eventually, how did you ask me to be your girlfriend? I think we was at freaking Hawaiian.
Yeah, we was. Check game. My turn. Let me pick up. So we was at Hawaiian Dines. We had been chilling for a cool minute. You know what I'm saying? However long you want to call a cool minute. We was chilling.
It moved fast, y'all. July is when I hit her up, and by September, she was asking me to be her girlfriend.
Yeah, we was at Hawaiian Dines, and I just was like, shit, what's happening? Will you be my girlfriend type of situation? She said, yeah. Now, check game. I rushed it. I did rush it. Lord, I rushed it.
I'm glad she said it.
She said, yeah. She wasn't ready at the time.
I wasn't.
But she said, yeah. So we dating. Cool. She broke up with me one time.
Why did I break up with you though?
Why?
Because Danielle, when it like, with us being in separate states, Danielle like felt like every time she texted me or every time she called me or reached out or whatever, that I was to respond immediately. And with the type of job that I have, it's production based. So one, I couldn't have my phone out. Two, again, I'm focusing on my numbers. So I couldn't. And so she would get super upset. Like her attitude was terrible. And I'm like, bro, listen, I know we dated, but I'm not obligated to just drop everything and, you know, hit you up. Like, that's, like, I don't know. So it pissed me off because I'm like, I felt like, not that she was momming me, but she was momming me. It was like, almost like I had to text her. I had to do this, and this. And I'm just like, listen, I'm not ready to be tied down like that, answering to somebody and doing all of that extra. So I was like,
with me.
I'm done.
Okay, fast forward.
Well, I really didn't break up with her. I just kind of like stopped responding to her. Like I stopped texting her.
Break up. Goddamn. So, fast forward. We back talking or whatever the case may be. She broke up with me again. I don't even know why. Why the second time? What happened?
We got into it. We got into it over something, and I didn't talk to her for like 2 or 3 days. And something told me, like, ladies, that intuition is real. Like, hit her up and just ask her, like, what's the deal? Like, is she talking to somebody else? And the way that I worded it was, is she entertaining somebody? And this heifer told me yes. So naturally, of course, honey, I went off. So we're arguing on the phone on my lunch, y'all. Like, let me tell y'all, like, I had to run to my apartment. So I had ran to my apartment, and I was leaving my apartment, headed back to work. And we're arguing. And, you know, we got Bluetooth over the phone. Y'all know how that goes. So I'm in the car like this, and I'm just going off. No, you told me you was going to be different. And you over here entertaining her somebody else. What's her name? It doesn't matter. Oh, it do matter. Tell me her name. Wouldn't tell me her name. Y'all, I pulled up to the stop sign. I thought I waited long enough, and then I pulled out. Boom. Gets a ticket. She caused me to get a $200 ticket.
Because I didn't cause you to get
yes,
no
you did, because
ticket.
I was arguing with you. And had I not been arguing with you, I could have probably been paying attention.
You should have stayed in the parking lot.
I had to get back to work. Lunch was over.
You should have stayed at work.
I was already at home, and then I called you on my way back to work. So
she broke up with me for a second time.
Nevertheless, we worked through it, and
what I said.
No, we had a lot of long talks and with what we wanted, and if we were going to do this, then we need to really commit to it and do this. And she told me that if I break up with her again, then that was it.
Now look at us.
So yeah,
we've been together for
it'll be 5 years in September.
5 years. That's a long time. I feel like it's been about 8.
I thought I was gonna say 3.
What?
I don't feel like we've been together long. Like, I feel like we still in the newbie stage. Like, I feel like we're enjoying, you know, like when you get to 8 to 10, sometimes it's like, we done been together this long. Like, I feel like we're enjoying each other's company still. And, you know, you know how y'all be in that fresh love, you know, that newbie love. So
we are.
Anyway, I didn't break up with her again, obviously, because I did realize that I wanted to be with her. And it's so crazy, y'all. The first time that we exchanged the I love you word, we were in a huge argument. I was going to cuss, but you know, this is YouTube, so I can't cuss like that. But we were in a huge freaking argument. Like, huge. Like, I was going to leave her I was going to leave her in Waco. I was going to leave her. So, you know, and I was like, I can't do that. I can't leave, because it wasn't just us. It was us and a couple other couples. We were on a couples trip. And then when we got back, we were in the bed together. And, like, we just kind of talked. And I asked her, because I felt it. I was like, do you love me? And she was like, I do. And I was like, well, I love you too. And that was that. Yeah, you love me? And that was kind of all she wrote, because after that, everything moved kind of fast. It was like, listen, I'm not moving back to Oklahoma, so if you want to be with me, you got to come to Texas.
And I did. I feel like I moved quickly as far as like moving down, but everything worked out. And when I say that, I mean like, cause I had my own business, which I still do, but I had gym space lined up so I can use it whenever. I had over 50 plus kids that I trained with, you know what I'm saying? So it was a situation where it was like 2 weeks notice to all my clients that I was leaving. So I probably would have played that out a little longer, but it is what it is.
My baby wanted to be with me.
That too. That too.
Cause she got a job and moved.
Yeah.
November of 2000 and was it 19?
Yeah.
I think it was 19.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I was so excited. It was because I don't know. Like after my last relationship, I told myself that I would like just really cool it, you know what I'm saying? And I did. I was single for 3.5 years, and I just wanted to make sure that the next person was really for me. And I had doubts sometimes, but she proved me wrong.
I was not a player. But anyway, y'all, we just wanted to tell y'all how we met.
Mm-hmm.
I'm full.
Mm-hmm.
We got all this food, like all of this.
Like, it's like we didn't make a dent. My brother's calling me. He didn't call me twice, so.
Answer it. All right, y'all, we out. Make sure y'all like the video, subscribe. We out.
Bye. What?
Say, I had to call you again.